Hello and welcome to another beginner fingerstyle tutorial. My name is Mustafa and today we'll focus on some holiday spirit with Jingle Bells, arranged for fingerstyle ukulele. This arrangement consists of chords G major, C major, D major, and A major. But as always in fingerstyle, what is important is the context these chords are in and not necessarily what they look like on a chord chart. As such, we'll have few melodic passages combined with chords, and one tricky position shift in bar 4 and 7, and a bit of strumming in the chorus to bring other people into the action. If you've played few fingerstyle songs and know these chords, expect 1 to 2 weeks of practicing. If not, then possibly 3, maybe even 4 to nail this arrangement. So I suggest you start practicing now to be able to play it during the holidays. With that in mind, let's hear the arrangement and jump right in. Alright, so Jingle Bells starts with a G major chord. Just a standard typical G major chord that you would find in any chord chart. That is your first finger on the second fret, third finger on the third fret, and second finger on the second fret. The first beat is your thumb and index playing strings 4 and 3 at the same time. Make sure they're evenly balanced or that you can hear the third string louder than the fourth string. You shouldn't be hearing the bass or the thumb louder than the third string because the melody is in the third string. Now you will play a melodic passage on the first string with your ring finger, that's the second fret, and then you'll alternate to your middle finger to play the open. And now you're going to glide up to play the third fret on the second string, which is part of that G major chord. So the melodic passage is really 2 notes that belong to the G major chord with an open in between, and we just have to watch out for that right hand finger alternation. If you look at the PDF attached with this tutorial, you will find all the right hand fingerings written on top of the music notation. So that's ring, middle, middle, index, thumb, index. So the first bar, the second bar starts almost the same as the first bar, except the right hand fingerings are different. So that's thumb and index together, ring finger similar to how we play the first bar, middle finger similar to how we play the first bar, but now we're going to play that third fret with our index so that we can alternate and play the C major chord with our thumb and middle. If we played that third fret with the middle finger like we did in bar 1, then we wouldn't be able to alternate when we go to that C major chord. So bar 2 is ring, middle, index, thumb and middle, index, middle. Bar 3, we have that C major chord, and I always use my fourth finger to play the third fret. It's more comfortable and it keeps your left hand in a square posture. For the right hand, that's ring, and then middle, and then index. That's a very natural move of ring, middle, index, ring, middle, index, ring, middle, index. And then when we play the D major chord, that's our third finger, second finger, and first finger. Do not bar, because if you bar, you will stop the melody note from ringing. So that's third, second, and first, middle, thumb, index. And while your second finger, if you choose this fingering, while your second finger is on the second fret on the third string, you can just glide it up to your 6th fret. And now you can play that chord shape in bar 4, which is your 6th fret with your middle finger that you use as a pivot from the 2nd fret. And you put your first finger on the 5th fret. And you're going to use ring and middle for those 2 notes on the first string. Then you're going to stretch a little bit for your 4th finger to hit that 8th fret, and then open. So the melodic passage in that bar is ring, middle, index, open. And you finish that with that G major chord. And the way you do that position shift, going from the 5th fret to the 2nd fret, is by using that open note. Move. You shouldn't be stationary when you play that open note. G major chord. Bar 5 is the same as bar 1. Bar 6 is the same as bar 2, except I added an optional trill just for effect. So then when you play that open, you have to do a very quick hammer on and pull off on the 2nd fret. This is more for advanced players, so if you know what a hammer on and pull off is, then you should be able to do that trill. Again, you play the open, you hammer on the 2nd fret, and you pull off. The trick here is you have to do it really quickly and evenly. Bar 7 starts the same way as bar 3. Now you use that open note to shift, and now you are playing that same chord that we did in bar 4, except you can use your middle index alternation. Now you can put your 3rd finger and play that chord, and then ring finger for that 5th fret, index finger for that 8th fret, and then middle finger for the 5th fret, and then index for that 7th fret. I am paying a lot of attention here for my right hand fingering. That's very, very, very important. There's a reason why I wrote them on top of the bar, so make sure you follow them. It will allow you to play that passage evenly and legato. So that's middle, ring, index, middle, index, ring. And I chose those fingerings in this order on purpose, so make sure you follow that. Now, once you finish that, the first 8 bars are the bars where you have that melody combined with a little bit of chords. In bar 9, we start strumming. So that's your G major chord, that famous rhythm of the Jingle Bells. Now, you're going to use your 1st finger, and you're going to use your index to play 2nd fret, 5th fret, and then index finger plays that 3rd fret, and then open, and then the G major chord, ring. So the melodic passage is index, middle, ring. Index, middle, ring. Bar 11 is a little bit tricky, so watch out for it. You play that C major chord with your 4th and 3rd finger, very important. Now you have to play one more beat of that C major chord. So you play 1 and 2 and 3. Or you can just count 5 C major chords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's important here is that the last one, the 5th or beat 3, is louder. So that's 1 and 2 and 3. So that we can hear beat 3 happening. So that's C major chord. And the way you do that, if you use your 4th finger and 3rd finger, your 3rd finger is the common finger with the G major chord. So make sure you practice that. And then comes one of the hardest points in this piece. You use your 4th finger to quickly press that 2nd fret. So that's your G major chord. To get that beginning of bar 12 in legato. And then A major chord, the 2nd and 1st finger. Now ring with your 3rd finger, and then you slide your 1st finger up a fret. That's thumb and middle. And then ring. That's a hard bar. So that's you start with your 4th finger, A major chord, 3rd finger, you slide up, thumb and middle, ring. Bar 13 and 14 are the same as bar 9 and 10. 15 is the same as bar 11. Now in bar 16, you bar the 2nd fret and it's your 4th finger. And then your middle finger comes up. And then while holding the bar, you let go to press that 3rd fret with your index. And then ring to let go of everything. And then that G major chord. And very quickly you slide up to hit 7th fret, 7th fret, 10th fret. And it's important you don't play any note on the 4th string. So that's... And that's it for this tutorial. I hope you can play this song for your family, friends, kids, whoever you want, and hopefully bring a smile to their face. Fingerstyle isn't easy, so if you're able to play this, then you deserve a tap on the back. My name is Mustafa, and I wish you happy holidays. See you in the next tutorial.